Hi folks, good morning and welcome back to the channel and welcome to stage 10 of the Tour de France 2022. So we've got this epic little road location chosen for kind of two reasons. First of all, it's on the way up a hill, so that means they're not going to be shooting past really fast. Obviously, as you can see from the second reason, it's an epic backdrop. But yeah, they come along the road down there, they then get to a roundabout, come back down this road and then come across this bridge and up that epic hill. So there's plenty of points on this to slow down and they get starting again, so by the time they come past they're not going to be whizzing past anyway. But we're about 2/3 down the route, so hopefully there'll be a few breakaways by that stage as well. But yeah, quite an epic spot. Parked there, a few of the vans around as well in this little car park. And yeah, really looking forward to this. It's probably about 3 years since the last time we did it. And in 3 years, you know, we've had COVID and all that other stuff. So yeah, not got around to doing it. But yeah, can't wait for this. So having the new My Rider GB3 really helped on this trip, because I was able to go and actually ride the roads that the Tour de France are going on. So it was absolutely brilliant to know that I'd ridden the same roads that the cyclists whizzing past me are going to be riding on as well. So in this local little town, it was pretty cool. Had some uphill, some downhill through the town centre, but I also found a little bit of a forest track as well, so little trails went through that as well. So yeah, totally made up with the new My Rider GB3. But more about that probably in the next video. Right, let's go back to stage 10 and watch the cycling action. Yep, the TDF is coming through. All the noise that's going on. And you look sleepy. Did you sleep through all that? Is it nice and cool having the windows open and the fan on? Oh. Cooper's first Tour de France. How did you think it went? Yeah, you liked it? Oh, good boy. Should you go find the next park up now? Yeah, park up? Yeah. Ooh, that was exciting. They had to neutralise the race because somebody got in the middle of the road and did a demonstration. Anyway, as you can hear, steam train is going, the van's on, the AC is running. We're just waiting for the road to open back up now, and then we've got an hour and a half to get down to the next kind of like start of the route, and then we'll see how things get on then. Hopefully find somewhere to park up tonight. Ooh, good morning folks, it's another early one. It's about 7:15. Yeah, stage 11 of the Tour de France today. I've chosen a nice little roundabout where they kind of divert off the main road. Hopefully a little bit of a switch thing to maybe catch them out or slow them down or something like that. The challenge today though is to ride up there. where they've hung that from. This is a little waterfall. There's a footbridge going across there as well. Yeah, don't know if I could do that. It's a long way down. It's a long way up as well. Let's see if I can show you where I've come from so far. All the way down there. And there's another view of what I've just ridden up, all the way up and over the top past that building. Quite surprised how good I feel actually. I've said that a lot, haven't I? So yesterday was my first TDF stage on this trip, and it was really interesting watching it back last night after I'd got to this park up, and seeing the roads that they were on, that I'd ridden on as well. So I thought, I need to do that on every kind of stage if I can. I need to ride some of the interesting roads. I honestly didn't think I was going to make it, and I honestly have to say I am so impressed with myself and the bike for allowing somebody of my physique and lack of fitness to do something like that, to say that I've ridden on those types of roads that the professional cyclists have ridden for the Tour de France is something pretty darn epic. I do feel it, but well worth it. Absolutely well worth it. Do need to give the bike a bit of a clean though. As I drove up to this spot, I saw the fact that the Caravan signs, which directs all the vehicles for the Caravan and everything like that, weren't coming through this little stage. I presume because they couldn't get up the twisty road. So I decided I was going to sit this one out and do some editing. Anyway, it was quite funny watching everyone because it was about 38 degrees in the sun. Bonkers. So I've got a live tracker on the Tour de France app, but you always know when the race leaders and the peloton are coming because all the helicopters out. So it gives you a bit of a heads up as to you know, something's happening really quick. You usually get about 5 minutes warning. And the best bit after they passed us was I knew exactly the route they were taking, and I knew the pain that they were going to suffer all the way up those windy roads, all the way to the top to see that epic landscape as you pull out past the church, and then obviously, yeah, all the way back down again. What a day it's been. Started off by getting up and cycling up that mega switchback Calder something. They're all called Calder something. Can't think right now, I'm so tired. It's so warm. Yeah, I waited around till the end of the stage and saw all the vans and everything shoot past. Set on my 360 to get the riders coming past, and it appears that the 360 camera couldn't handle the heat. So we are now in a bit of a forest. We left that last park up. As soon as the bikes came past, saw them go up the hill. Figured out they went up much faster than I did. So I'm now about an hour away from yesterday's park up. So I'm up a massive hill this time, which I'm hoping is at least going to slow down the fact that they're all not just going to whiz past in one block, which has happened on both days now. Hopefully they'll come up here in sort of blocks rather than just big groups. It's nice of the French transport peeps and everything to make these little pull-ins up on the mountains. They even give you a bin liner as well on a stick so you can pour your rubbish in. Very considerate. It's about 32 degrees, so when the breeze blows past you it feels like you're in a fan oven. So I won't be doing much until things, you know, get a bit cooler later on. But yeah, I can't wait. Fingers crossed for this one. I had a really good day today, and to see that many people there, never imagined that. I know, you know, they all come in vans. However, they all came in cars and everything else as well. There was even a blinking sandwich and chip wagon turned up as well. Absolutely astounded that it was that popular, but unfortunately they came through at two groups. Whilst it was cool to see them on the bend and everything, it didn't slow them down or anything like that. So I'm going to see if this slows them down. And this is how we keep Cooper cool. And it's a bit warm. There we go, buddy. Good boy. He doesn't like it, but he gets it. There we go, pal. Switch that off. Good boy. Yay. So as you can see, he dries off quite quickly. So every couple of hours, I just spray him again and water him down, cool him down, and then he's quite happy and he just chills out. Morning, folks. This is an 8% climb for about 21 kilometers. The Calder something, as they're all called, the Calder something. Whew. Imagine this on your morning ride out every day. Stunning. Don't worry, I'm cheating. It's a cheat.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the motor.
Ah. Hep, 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 hep. How are you? Oh.
That was fun, but I'm knackered now. I think I got up to about 12 miles an hour now. I really feel my butt torques though. But it just goes to show, albeit I'm getting some exercise, how easy it is to get up these hills on this bike. sweet home in the Alps. Yeah, cook the brakes a bit on the way down. What are you gonna do? So while we're waiting for the actual racing to start, let's talk about my bike. Basically, there was a discussion between me and my rider at the NEC show that I went with them about the new gearbox, the GB3 version. So what is the difference? Well, it's a new frame. They've designed a new little frame on there, so it's no longer a multi-piece frame, it's a single piece frame. So that's the frame design that's slightly different. A few little tweaks here and there as well. The pedals are different, the crank's different on the GB3 as well. You've got these new handlebars that you've got the riser style, and they're also slightly wider. They have to incorporate a little bit of width in there for the gear selector, so it's actually more comfortable to ride and a bit more, you know, easy to ride, because you've got a little bit more width on the handlebars, plus with the riser as well, just means you can sit up a bit more. Hydraulic brakes, they are a game changer. And obviously, as you can see there, big colour display, which is absolutely chuffing brilliant. And on the back there is a little USB socket, so you can charge your phone. If you use your phone for maps and everything, have it up on a holder, you can charge your phone while you're riding as well. I've got the mega comfy seat with the rear light in there, so that's pretty cool. And I've also got the back rack. But like I said, the main thing about this is it is their standard 250 watt motor in the rear hub. It's belt driven, which means less maintenance, but inside the crank is a 3-speed gearbox, and that is selected using this selector here. Now, a little hint on this one: if you're pedaling down the road, go from first to second to third, just like that, no problem at all. But if you want to change down gear from third to second, make sure you stop pedaling and then shift and then carry on pedaling. And the same again, if you're pedaling and you want to go into first, stop pedaling, put it into first, and then carry on pedaling. And the display on this is, like I say, it's really cool. You've got different functions on there that show you averages and stuff like that. And then you can also go through and change your assistance mode using those buttons and that as well. Usual, obviously, you've got your little takeoff throttle and some nice comfy grips. But yeah, that is the My Rider GB3, and I think it's absolutely lovely. And yes, you've probably worked out already, it's got our graphics and everything on, and that was their little present to me for getting the new bike. Absolutely love it. I don't know if you've seen the little NCS bike they've got, which is pretty much the same but without the GB3 gearbox, custom wraps and things like that. So absolutely love that. But yeah, this is what's been carrying me up and down the mountains. And I say carrying me up and down the mountains because I'm not being funny, but if it was probably just on my old bike, which by the way is the equivalent of just the second gear, is the standard My Rider, then yeah, that's probably going to be, John wouldn't be making it up most of those mountains. So yeah, absolutely love it. And a lot of people have been asking how I'm charging my bike as well. So obviously got the EcoFlow Delta Mini, which is absolutely stonking little piece of kit. And yeah, I just use the little 12-volt charger and charge the bike in the boot while I'm driving or while I'm working. And yeah, that's how I do it. Obviously I can use this for all sorts of other things. Like I said, I use it for a bit of cooking, and then if I don't get any solar for a few days, I can use this to charge the batteries in the van. But as you can see, it's on 100% right now, so I had it plugged into the 12-volt of the dash to give it a charge back up again. But like I say, just a lot of people are asking how am I charging on my bike, and yeah, that is the solution. I'll put everything, links and everything in the description below, and probably a little QR code scanner now if you want to go and look at one of these. Ooh, what a ride out that was. Epic mountain roads, epic scenery as well. And yeah, the bike obviously, well, you know what I think about the bike's fantastic. Riding past other cyclists that were struggling to get up. And I'm on a commuter bike. So yeah, had a few funny words with the other cyclists and that. It's warm as well, and we're at altitude, so I think I'll give myself a break. Coop's gonna get some breakfast now. He's had his little walkies, and I'm gonna get some food and then get set up for the Tour de France stage, which I'm really hoping, I mean, now I know how difficult it is to get up that hill. I'm really hoping that by the time the guys, oh dear, chew buddy. Yeah, so now I've seen what the other cyclists are going up this hill sort of rate at. I'm hoping that I'm going to see more of the cyclists today than I've seen over the last few days. Seems there's a rush now of all the cyclists coming up the hill. And cars and everything else. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this spot. Obviously I went cycling up to see all the other spots going up around the top and everything. And some were alright. Some were better this, some were not better than this. Got a bit of shade from the trees, so that's helpful a little bit. Hopefully it won't get us hot. And speaking of getting us hot, let me tell you, it's getting up to like 30, 34 degrees. And where we're going is probably going to be 38, 36, 38. I don't know. Crazy. So today's going to be the last day that follow the Tour de France, just for the temperatures and things like that. I'm going to try and get into the higher mountains. I know the Alpe d'Huez is quite high, which is where they're going today. But no, I need to be going the opposite direction to where the Tour de France is going, unfortunately, because the next stop I want to make is the Dolomites, and that's the other side of Italy. So yeah, going to watch this tour today and have some fun, and then I'm going to head over to Chamonix, and after Chamonix I'm going to head over to Switzerland and then Italy via the mountains, in the hope that at some stage I find cooler temperatures, because for the next week, like I say, it's going to get crazy. And although the Max fan's doing a really good job, especially at night time, oh, it's epic at night time, because obviously I lay under the bed and the fan, so I'm not lay on the bed and the fan's over the bed, so that really works quite well. So every night it's doing its job. Yeah, no issues at all with that. Has an added benefit of a bit of white noise as well. But the ultimate plan of this trip is to get up to Nordkap, because we didn't get that far last time on the trip, because we're a bit worried about the weather and all that kind of thing going through Sweden and Norway. So I'm obviously a heck of a lot earlier this time. We got all the team cars with all the bikes and everything shooting past. Yeah, so I'm earlier this time, which does present two problems. Number one is midges. And number two, it's probably going to be a bit busier. But yeah, I'm hoping to spend at least a month going around Norway and Sweden. But we'll see how that goes. This time, the Caravan didn't disappoint, and we were parked right on the corner of the road, so everything came past us. What a fantastic experience it is. You can just see them coming up the little bit of a road there, and then boom, they're there. So let's go through the Caravan haul. So we've got like a sunshade for your windscreen, a tyre flag from a different manufacturer, one of the Israel Startup Nation team bottles, drink bottles, that's quite cool. A polka dot jersey shirt, a pencil, a key ring, some Haribo, a little folding bag, like a bandana, sweatband, quite a few bags of different types, and then 4 hats. So yeah, that's my caravan haul. Oh yeah, can't wait for this. Hopefully going to get to see a little bit more of the cyclists on their own, rather than going in groups. Fingers crossed. However, I do want to say a massive thank you right now. I want to say thank you to everybody who donated for my ride that I did last week for Movember, the 100 miles cycle ride for the charity Movember. So a lot of you have donated for that one. And I just wanted to say, yeah, thanks very much for supporting me and obviously helping out the charity and everything they do as well. It's yeah, it's something that obviously a lot of you felt strongly about as well. So thank you very much for that. And I also want to say a very, very special thank you to Steve, you know who you are, and your help with the gearbox issues as well. Yeah, some of you just blow us away with your kindness and yeah, your support. So thanks very much for that. Right, camera gear, John ready. Oh, actually, do you want to say something really? Oh, I need to say this. This is a size large, not an XXL, which usually would be my size, or an XL, which I have been buying recently, but a large. L for large. Oh yeah, happy days. Right, let's go and watch some cycling. Then a couple of hours later, it was the main event. Yep, the cyclists came through. What a race. I mean, they still flew past at a rate of knots, obviously way faster than me going up with assistance. But you know, they're professional cyclists and stuff, so obviously. But yeah, I've had a fantastic time. But yeah, the temperature is getting crazy now. It's like 36 degrees or something like that. It just feels like a fan oven when the wind blows. So I'm gonna head off up the mountains up towards Chamonix. They're going to shoot off down into the middle of France where it's going to be even hotter, and I don't want to go there. But yeah, I've had a fantastic time, absolutely brilliant, and yeah, just absolutely fantastic really. You know, all the caravan stuff, the swag, seeing all the teams go past, all the cyclists and stuff like that, the riders, and just generally, you know, the people I've met and the people I've had a chat to and everything on the way have been fantastic. So I'm just in a little town centre at the moment. There's an air here, so I've topped up with water, emptied my loo. Just been having a chat with a German guy in a van and stuff like that. All talking about cycling, TDF and everything, so it's just been brilliant. But like I say, I'm off a different direction now. So I just want to say thank you very much for coming with me. Hope you've liked it. I've certainly liked watching it, and also a new experience for me, which is cycling on the routes of the Tour de France. So you got that sort of better connection to it. I think that's just brilliant. So I'll definitely be doing more of that next time I follow the Tour de France, as long as it's not stupid hot. But yeah, I think that's a wrap for this video. Hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you're not already, please subscribe and click the little bell so you get a notification of our next video. And don't forget as well, we've got new stickers, so check out the website. I'll put a scan me and everything QR code on the screen right now. But yeah, check the new website for the new stickers. Right folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Hey! Come on guys!
Hey,